Thank you for the intro, Elaine. I have been a full-time user experience designer at Buildable Custom Software for the past 4 years. So straight out of college, went into this awesome company and get to do a lot of different cool projects every day. And then I kind of wanted to bring that experience to the community and see what I could do to support women in tech. The organization that I actually was connected with is called Women Who Code Portland, and it's a global 501c3 nonprofit organization. So we have chapters in like India, and I never remember. I always think of India as my first one because I actually attended a remote event there because these events go on all around the world. They're remote, online now with the pandemic. That's been a positive. So you get to meet people all throughout the world that are in this industry with us. My skill set, I was reached out to by our chapter lead in Portland to run design study nights specifically. So as a user experience designer, I'm able to bring kind of a well-rounded skill set to Women Who Code Portland members, people that are interested more in the front-end development, product development, and then also just kind of general design itself if you want to expand your skill set that way. So I run design study nights specifically, and then also help with other events. Like we had a career series that we're still trying to keep going with. So how to get your foot in the door, how to get noticed by recruiters. And then we had a separate event about acing a technical interview. So anything that we can do to help the community and whatever I can do to share what I've been able to gather for myself and see what I can do to help the Portland area and beyond to get more into tech.
Yeah, I just kind of pulled up the Women Who Code LinkedIn site and have, as of 2011 this organization started in 2011, has grown to 290,000 members in 134 countries.
134 countries, yeah.
Which is amazing.
I knew it was a lot. I've seen the like pins on the map image.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And
crazy.
I think that especially in this time while we're all virtual, this has been a great opportunity to connect with other people throughout the world. Besides the design study nights, talk a little bit more about the professional development opportunities. And if you do you have any recommendations on who should attend those? Anybody should attend those? Talk a little bit more about that. And then we'll go back to the design study nights.
Yeah, so Women in Code Portland, and just our organization as a whole, we have kind of different tracks. So design, and then also like JavaScript, Python, CSS, just kind of whatever you might be interested in. There will be study nights for that thing. There are also just general networking nights. On Saturdays, every once in a while, we'll do just like a coffee and code. So we'll just meet up with the chapter and see what everyone is up to. Just kind of putting yourself in a community of women in tech or people who support that mission. And it's just good to have those opportunities to talk face to face with people who do the same things you do every day. I know it's nice to be able to go home and not think about work sometimes, but especially if you're just getting started out, it's really good to have contacts in that industry and people who are talking about things so you know what to pay attention to. Like CSS study nights we did, CSS pumpkins. So we like use linear gradients to basically draw with CSS. That was kind of a trend last year or the year before. So it's always kind of very modern current topics for you to study and just kind of get to know people who are in the area and can introduce you to opportunities, different boot camps, and give you perspective. Someone I met through the Slack channel, she was interested in learning Python, converting from a library, like informatics kind of degree, and applying that to like more of a data science and like Python role. So someone else, I was able to connect her with this person, and it was just that kind of connecting the dots magic that can happen when you kind of put yourself out there and start talking to people who are interested in the same things as you.
Awesome. Thank you for being a connector, because sometimes when you're pivoting roles or when you're thinking about how to upskill, especially right now when it's like, everything is still in transition, it's nice to know that there's friendly faces, there's people who are willing to make introductions. Besides your events, do you all have like a Slack channel or a way for your community to kind of communicate in between those events?
Yeah, so the Slack channel I would say is probably the most like the big hub. We also do have the Instagram, like Twitter, I think the Twitter is probably fairly active. I think we've slowed down a little bit, unfortunately, because just like shifts with the pandemic this year. But the Slack is probably the thing that's the most active, aside from the meetup page, which is that has all our events that are upcoming. It has links to the previous ones. If you visit our YouTube channel, you can also see recordings of the previous events. But I would say, yeah, the Slack channel is the way to go.
Excellent. And it looks like Carmen is new to the Portland area and was
Hello,
wondering
Carmen.
if you can share links.
Yes, I can. It'll take me just a moment, but I can do that.
Excellent. And then I know that we have a Women Who Code event at the end of the month. I believe that is July 20th. No, just kidding. It is
July 27th,
July
I think.
27th. Yes, July 27th from 5:30 to 7:30. So Carmen, if you check out the 52 Limited website and you go to find events, it'll be posted on our event page. It's also on Meetup. You can also find it on Meetup. And then Kailyn has just provided the Women Who Code Portland website. So all of the information and the deets can be there. I will also continue to share my love for Kailyn and tell you that she's highly responsive. And so if you find her on Meetup, or if you find her on LinkedIn, or if you find her via the Women Who Code Slack channel, she is always ready and willing to help and connect you to other people, and just, share, because, as she mentioned, has also gone through that experience of going through school and finding a job and learning all of the things. So she's a great resource. I recommend that everybody reach out to Kailyn in some way, shape, or form, and just put yourself out there. I mean, I think that that's one of the great things about this is that a weird thing to say? One of the great things about the pandemic. One of the pandemic positives is that we've removed those barriers of geographic space and time. And, you can still Zoom, and you can still call, and you can still meet with people from the comfort of your own home, and still have really great opportunities at your fingertips. So I recommend that everybody reach out to Kailyn, attend a Women Who Code event, either virtually or hopefully, later in the fall in person. And thank you, Kailyn, for sharing all of the things. And we'll see you very soon.
Yeah, later this month. Thank you so much, Elaine. And thank you, everybody, for coming by.
Yeah, awesome. And I'll be sure to post this on YouTube so that, if people happen to miss it, they can still get all of the information from you. And I'll make sure that I share out the links too.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Have a great day. Thanks.
You too.